Guys, I think I'm sick of not having Zetas. Okay, that was the worst intro I've ever done, guys. And yeah, there's a Zeta crunch in this game. And I'm gonna be real, guys, there are 5 things we can do to help reduce that Zeta crunch. And I'm here to help show you how. So guys, in terms of reducing Zetas, the first thing I'm going to tell you to help with this is going to be taking GAC seriously. Guys, if you are someone who just signs up and does not play Grand Arena, maybe you don't enjoy it, maybe you just suck, maybe you just don't enjoy it, I don't know. If you don't take it seriously, you're missing out on so many Zetas every single week. Grand Arena comes around 3 times a week, guys, and if you come and get 1 win, you are going to be getting 1 Zeta. Now, if you come and you win 2 times in the week, you're most likely going to be getting 2 Zetas, and if you win all 3 battles, you're going to come out of this with 3 Zetas a week. Now, let's say you're someone who's only winning twice every week, you're going to be getting yourself 6 Zetas every month, and obviously if you win 1, it's 3. Now, this may not seem like a lot, but it all adds up, guys. My recommendation is try and get to a point where you're going 2 and 1, occasionally 3, and then occasionally 1 and 0. So you're averaging that 50-50 win rate, because that way you're always going to be getting a decent amount of Zetas. You never want to be in a position, guys, where you're coming and getting 0 out of 3s. Now, it will happen occasionally. Like, did you just go 3 out of 3? Then you're most likely going to go 0 out of 3 next time, because it's just the way the matchmaking algorithm works. But for most of us, we can really work towards that 1 or 2 wins every single round, which is going to give a good Zeta income. Now, the next way we can actually increase our Zetas is in a very similar way. How does your guild do in territory war, guys? And if you say, Glurmit, are you talking about territory wars? Do you think I'm serious about life? And my answer is yes, of course I do. Guys, you do realize that for most guilds, a territory war win is 2 Zetas. Now, territory wars will come around 4 to 5 times a month, so right there, that is 8 to 10 Zeta mats. Guys, I really am ill. I wasn't joking. Once your guild goes beyond a certain threshold in the game, you're actually going to be getting 3 Zeta mats to a win, and this goes towards the end game as well. And then those 8 to 10 suddenly become 12 to 15 Zetas, which is basically 1 Zeta given to you by not doing anything. And here's where it gets interesting, guys. If you go on the recruitment servers, if you go in Discord, Reddit, wherever, and you go to a recruitment area of the game, you're going to see so many guilds have almost 100% TW win rates, especially these guilds between 100 and 300 million GP. This is before you start getting the crazy matchups, and lots of these guilds will win every single TW. And why? Because these guilds concentrate on it early and they focus on it early. And by doing this, you're at such an advantage. This is completely different to Grand Arena, because Grand Arena, you have a similar matchmaking to a degree. Obviously, sometimes you match against Krakens. It happens, guys. We've all been there. But it's a lot easier to win TW. So you're guaranteeing yourself that Zeta income. So guys, for example, let's say you are taking, advice number 1, win more gags. Of course, be good at the game. I wish I was good at the game. And you're going to be getting at least those 6 Zetas. And then you're going to be getting at least 12, potentially, from Territory War. You're now at 18 Zetas. So you would only need to wait for the Zeta event to come around once in that week, and you have yourself a Zeta completely free of charge, guys. It does add up, and it's a great way of reducing that crunch. Now, the next way, guys, that you're going to be reducing that Zeta crunch is actually by fleet, guys. I hate to say it because I don't like ships. Ships annoy me. Ships annoy you. I can tell. I can read your mind, guys. And I know you don't like ships. But here's the thing, guys. For every 2,000 fleet currency, you can buy a Zeta. Only 1, but that means it would cost you 40,000 currency, guys, if you want to get yourself a cheeky Zeta. And that may seem like a lot, but this isn't your main source. This is to supplement your other sources of Zetas. Now, let's say you're someone like me who's constantly in 21 to 50, then you're going to be getting 1,300 currency a day. Now, let's say you're someone who is in the top 10, you are going to be ranging from 1,400 to 1,800 currency a day. Now, if we were to work it out, guys, and say, based on the 40,000 that we talked about earlier, and we divided it by 1,800 for coming first, on average, every 22 days, you're going to have yourself a Zeta, completely free of charge. And then we're going to have that Zeta from TW and GAC. So now you're at 2 Zetas for the month, which is a pretty good progress. Now, obviously, I know not everyone's going to be doing this or getting this high, but really getting into at least the top, 50, maybe top 20 is just so important for boosting the rate you're unlocking Zetas from Fleet. Now, I just want to jump in there and say, guys, please don't be one of those guys who just completely ignores the ship farms. Do finish them up first. It will only take you a month or two, and once everything's farmed in the Fleet store, then go and have the time of your life buying all those Zeta mats. And don't buy Omegas, guys, it's not worth it. So Fleet store can really help with farming and gaining those Zeta mats that we all crave and need. Now, guys, there is another area of the game that all of us should be focusing on, and if you hit that subscribe button, you're going to see a video come out for it in a day or two. So I do recommend you do that, guys, because it's going to help you a lot. And that is Assault Battles, guys. If Nick, my #1 most hated mod, lol, they claim that name, not me, wants to come on and watch this video, he's going to be very impressed. Assault Battles, guys, there are currently 7 Assault Battles in this game, and they range from the following. So we have the Fanatical Devotion, which is the Inquisitors and Tuscans. We have Forest Moon, which is the Empire and Droids. We then have Ground War, which is Ewoks, Ugnaughts, and Jedi. We then have Military Might, which is the Rebels and Clones. We then have Places of Power, which is the Sith and First Order. We then have Rebel Roundup, which is Bounty Hunters and Empire. And then we have Secrets and Shadows, which is Night Sisters and Phoenix. Now, guys, there are 7 of these. All of them can be done with decent gear investments. You don't need to have relics to do any of these, because if you have the right team, you're going to be able to do all of them at Challenge Tier 1. That is the key, guys. And at Challenge Tier 1, what does this give you? Guys, we're back to the power of editing. Post video edit, I actually said the wrong number, so please don't shoot me in the comments, guys. I meant to say 2 Zetas instead of 5, but sometimes my brain does not function and I said 5. So for Assault Battles, you're actually going to be gaining 2 Zetas per event, which then works out to 14 a month, which is still a fantastic achievement to do. Every single month, you're basically getting well over a Zeta. And then when you supplement that with your income from Territory War, your income from GAC, and your income from the Fleet Arena, you're then going to be in a position where you're applying 3 Zetas a month. That is pretty big, guys. I mean, this is my new Hyperdrive Bundle account, and we just applied a new Zeta yesterday because I'm following all the advice I'm giving you in this video. And that is why I'm already on 6 Zetas in just a couple of months, which may not seem like a lot, but we're very close to even getting our 7th. So Assault Battles, guys, do not ignore them. Like I said, videos can be coming out, so do be sure to hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, maybe even hit that like button, guys. It does help the channel a bunch. And the final tip I'm going to give you guys in order to avoid that Zeta crunch is to do some research. Because if you don't research Zetas, you end up applying ones like Canderous Zeta, because we all have that habit. We're all like those, when you get that little red light and you shine it around and the cat just goes crazy. We're all like that with red dots. For example, you may apply Calf's Zeta. I did it on my main, big mistake. It just doesn't really do a lot. There's so many Zetas in this game, guys, that are either just outdated or you just don't need for the team to function. So do a little bit of research, make sure the Zeta you want to apply, you need to apply. And if you don't need it, don't apply it, save it. And this automatically reduces your Zeta crunch by almost 99%. Confirmed by me, okay, I tell you so. And if you do all these things, guys, you are going to be in a real good position. You're going to have a good Zeta income. You're also going to be saving Zetas because you're not applying them to random characters who don't need them. And then you're going to come out of this on the other end. Now, guys, there is obviously one final way we can get Zetas, and it includes those 3 numbers on the back of your credit card. There you go, guys. So if you want to spend, you can. I don't really recommend it. I just think you should follow the 5 tips in the video. If you enjoyed the video, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Glurmit, and as always, guys, have a glurmin day.